Excuse me. I didn't see you come in. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I can use that joke, but I'll squeeze it out for its entertainment value for what it's worth. Anyway, hey class, I hope you enjoyed the weekend. And we actually got some legitimate snow. So that was nice to hope you got to look at it, maybe even like walk around in it, maybe even play in it. Uh, Okay, so now the week's starting and we're off to some new learning. In this video, we're going to learn, actually more just like organize some of the stuff that we've learned so far. And so I'm going to put this in the category how to reason well. Now by how to reason well, I mean both alone, just if you're on your own, but also like when you're talking with other people and you're reasoning with people. Okay? And all the steps should be familiar to you now because they're things you've learned. So the first part is going to be to clarify the claim. You walk into a room and you see two people going back and forth and they're obviously disagreeing. The first thing you want to do is not figure out like their argument. What you want to find out is what's the proposition that they're disagreeing about. Clarify their claim. Oh, so you think this claim, you could say to one person, and you think the opposite of that claim. Is that what's going on? And you can try to help them. Because a lot of times people will debate back and forth and they actually aren't really disagreeing and they don't realize it because they try to skip this step of clarifying the claim. Okay, the next step you want to do is, and let's say you're talking with someone, figuring out how they're trying to persuade you. Now, remember we learned 2 ways to persuade, so try to think of it on your own. It is ask, are they using argument or what's going to happen starts with an R? Rhetoric. Okay. Are they just kind of sounding smooth and sounding poetic and cool? Or are they actually giving you some reasons to believe what they believe? That's argument versus rhetoric. Um, Watch out for this with tweets. A snappy tweet, can be like, oh, you might like believe it, but you want to ask, wait, did they really support their claim? So make sure you do that argument rhetoric. Okay, if it's rhetoric, okay, they haven't really given me anything to go. They haven't given me a reason to believe them. So after you determine that it's argument, then you want to identify the premises. Okay, identify the premises that they're going to be using in support of their claim. Okay, or as you all know, we can call these the reasons. And then step 4, okay. Now, all 3 of these is really just part of argument reconstruction, right? When you're just trying to divide their conclusion for their premises. And the 4th step is now that you figure out what they are trying to say, you evaluate the argument. Okay. Now, we focused a lot on these 2, and we'll do a little bit more of that. The next chapter will be a lot on rhetoric, and then a lot of the class will be on how to evaluate arguments. So we're going to talk about why we're focusing so much on argument constructions in the next video. So let's go.